Let's hear another video of me fucking crying. I got a message from the bank today where I'm in decline and I'm running out of money. I have to keep asking people to help me. Oh, this is so expensive. Like, the appointments, especially the fucking appointments where they only see you 20 minutes and they'll tell you, we'll see you back in 3 months, and they don't do shit. The medication. Not to mention the bills that you have to pay on the side. Transportation, like, I don't know what to do. I have a GoFundMe and I try to push it as much as I can, but just the algorithm just doesn't push it. Like, the hardest part is that I actually had money saved on the side for moments like this, and even that is gone because of how many things hit me at once. It's usually just my kidneys. This time it was my kidneys, my seizures, and my heart. I'm so overwhelmed, so frustrated. The ER visit, it's like $2,000 depending on the medication they give you. One visit, it's like $1,500. My back's against the wall. And then people tell me, why don't I get a job where it's like an online job, which I would be more than happy to. The only thing is that I don't know when this shit is gonna attack me. Like, just randomly. If I move too much or I'm stressed too much, I start having a seizure. And if I'm very active that day, if I have an appointment that day in the morning after that, my body's like, I need to rest. How do I get an online job with that? Like, should I just be like, wait, give me 1 second? I need to go fake for a minute. Like, and people don't understand that. How the fuck do I do this? Good morning. Today I have a doctor's appointment. They're gonna do I believe it's called an EMG. If not, I'll put it here. I've had it before. 1 second. I had it before when I was, that's a funny story. Like 2 years ago, they were drawing some blood and a girl, essentially she drew blood the wrong way and my arm started to clench up. So it was like this for like a good month because she hit a nerve. So I've done it before because of that. For later? All right, perfect. I put it up for you. Excuse me. So I've done it before because of that experience. It kind of like shocks you. So they put like little needles in there and they shock you. But I don't know if this time they're gonna do it in my feet, because they do it in your feet and your arms from what I've seen or researched, to see how the nerves are working from your head to all the way down to your body, if it's doing what it's supposed to. And I think this is coming from, there was a moment where I was hospitalized in the epilepsy area, and they do like the checkups every morning. The doctors come in and check up you. So essentially they come and they hit to see how your nerves are working, Or like even, I don't know if you've probably seen this a lot, but it's where like they hit your leg and it twitches, it goes up. So they do that, but they had not done this before. There was one moment where like the doctor comes in and she like grabs my foot, like my actual foot. I'm trying to pretend this is my foot. This is where my toes are at, and this is the bottom. And she went like that. I don't know if it was like that. One of the ways, but it started like twitching really badly, and I was like, well, I had never seen that. And then she was like, have they not done that to you? And I'm like, no, they've just like did the hitting part, look here, look that, follow my finger type stuff. So I don't know, maybe that's why they are doing this. Also because I don't know if they saw that when I was working out in the video, and if you haven't seen it, it's one of the videos that I just posted. I'm pretty sure it says that something about being in the hospital. I was only there for 3 days, and as they released me, they told me that I don't get, it's a little amount, but it's oxygen is not going to my brain, like a little amount of oxygen, which is pretty weird because today I haven't worn my mask because my eye has been acting up like badly. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's been getting really dry, which reminds me of that. And I want to wear my contacts. I don't want to wear my glasses so I can be comfortable. And the air that goes through sometimes like hits your eyes, so I haven't been wearing it. But today I was having a dream in the middle of the night. I don't remember what I was doing in the dream or like what the dream was about, but I do remember the moment where I started making the noise, and it was a creepy noise, to be honest with you. I remember in the dream, like this is a door, and I was kind of here and I was talking to somebody, but I just started going and that's all I remember. Hold on, I want to get a seizure. Anyways, that's all I remember. And my boyfriend woke me up, and he's like, "Baby, are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" And it was like right after that moment. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, I think I just made the noise out loud. It was like you were making some weird noise. And then I put two and two together. I'm like, oh, I think it was my body asking for air. Because even when I have seizures, I have dreams that are kind of like that, where my body's asking for something or I'm doing something weird as if I was to have seizures. So I think my body was asking for air. I wasn't getting enough air in my hand or my body. I don't know. This is just really weird. Also, yesterday night, I didn't have enough seizure medicine. So I take 2 seizure medicines and I haven't been able to pick up the other one. I thought I was gonna have enough for today, but I didn't. So last minute, my boyfriend went to pick up the medication. So I only had one type of medication and I needed the other one. So I took the first one around like maybe 9, and I took the second one around maybe like 11. And the second one is lacosamide. It's the main one. So I don't know, maybe that had to do with it too. Point being, I'm having little episodes where I'm about to get a seizure, but I don't have the seizure. And I don't know if like the medicine comes in and blocks it. And I don't know if it's because my body wasn't getting enough air. Again, this is me putting 2 and 2 together. But we'll see as we go and if I actually get seizures. Hopefully I don't, because they're going to do that test. Maybe I'm probably just going to warn them, like, hey, by the way, my body has been wanting, it's giving me signals that it wants to have seizures. So just FYI, if I don't answer, I'm having a seizure, but most of the time I'll be here. Hopefully I'll be here all the time, present. But yeah, it's been a weird morning already. And I was hoping the seizures weren't going to happen at all. Part of me was like, oh, I'll just skip the morning pill, right? And I'm happy I didn't at the end of the day, which you should never do that, but it's also like it's a drive and for the wait time, and there's just a lot of things that come with it. So do not skip your pills. Imagine if I would have skipped it, it would have been really bad. But yeah, that's been my morning so far. Update on my wires. This is what it looks like now. Right now it's been, no, I say it's been a month now. They're still itchy at times. I'm hoping the scars go away. This one is still itchy. All right, let's put my contacts on. All right, I'm gonna wait a second for those to sit in, the eye drops. Then I'll put my contacts on. And then I don't think I can wear falsies at the moment because of how irritated. My eyes are bright. I can probably put mascara, and it's probably for the better, so I cannot see anything. My eyesight is very bad, but so my eyelashes can probably grow a little too. All right. I'm having a seizure. This is so weird. This is the eye that gets irritated. I wonder if I scratched my cornea. But it gets really irritated. That's so uncomfortable. Hopefully I don't get uncomfortable. All right, let's do something with my hair. I've been thinking of getting bangs, so it covers this up because it's taking a while now. I've also been wanting bangs for a minute now. If you're interested, this is what I look like with bangs on. See, there's another seizure. I want it to come in. It's the weirdest sensation too. Like, when I have a seizure, I'm unconscious. Like, eventually I become unconscious. But with this one, like, I'm conscious, but I'm unconscious at the same time. It's weird. That's the best we're doing today. Like I said, I want to be comfortable when I'm over there. I have so much water now, so much water weight. Once I'm clear, I have my Rituxan appointment on Friday. Today is Thursday, so they can finally give me the dosage, but I'm a little afraid because I'm allergic to it. Last time I did it, my throat closed on me. So I just need to be ready. Hopefully everything will go well. And then I don't get any side effects. Essentially, the worst side effect is that you can become brain dead. That's it. So, again, I know they just have to disclose that, but it's just scary at the same time, you know? But once that medicine settles in, because what first happens is whenever your body is relapsing and it gets medication, it's not only fighting the health condition. Essentially, my body, for me, personally, my body attacks my kidneys. Sorry. And then it's also gonna, because you're putting something that's not supposed to be in the body, which is the medication, Rituxan. It fights that off too. But Rituxan is gonna win because it kills all the white blood cells. And I become immunocompromised. Which I already am, but I'm gonna become even more immunocompromised, which is scary because the flu is out there right now. I remember one time I went to a family's. You see, the seizures wanting to come in. It's the weirdest thing ever. I went to a family member's house, and I always ask if somebody has a cold so I don't get sick. And they told me no, but next thing you know, somebody was sick, and within like 2 days I got sick, and I went, and I was immunocompromised at the moment, like kind of like how I'm about to be to that point, and I went to the hospital immediately because I got the flu, and that's how fast it attacks me. It's crazy. And then hopefully after that, after like a month or two, once my body settles in, I can start working out. I'm excited to get my body back. I don't like this. Oh. And my body won't hold this much water too. My eyelashes used to be like so curly, but then the falsy trend happened, and I ruined them, and I kind of regret that. But also, hopefully this makes my eyelashes grow. Sorry, this is the weirdest sensation ever. It's like, so how I know I'm about to have a seizure is I get a lot of fear, and this has been since I was little, just because of where the seizures come from, the area it comes from. It's where you get fear. And it's still trying to come in. But so I feel that, but the next thing you know, I feel the fear go away immediately. And it's just the weirdest sensation ever. And I want to say it's like the medicine coming in and working. And I need to take my other dose. Yeah. Let's go to that. In case you're wondering what I'm wearing Nike shoes. I'm wearing a buff body jogger. This is just in case, because they are going to put wires on my feet and stuff. So it's easy to come in and off. And then a tank for the same reason. All right, cool. Let's go. All right, let's check these meds. That way, let me charge this first. Wednesday 12. All right, I had to charge that before I leave, but it's Wednesday. Let me take these meds. So hopefully the medicine can come in and undo the seizure stuff that's happening. All right, I need to eat now before this sets in. If not, I vomit or I feel like crap. You see, I'm starting to feel it. All right, I made one of these quick. So I head out to my appointment. Cool. I'm watching Doberman Planet because I want to get a Doberman for my service dog. And I'm trying to get ready to see how I'm going to train. Also, look at this cute mug. I got it at Home Goods. I'm learning a lot. I'm starting to feel woozy. But I used to have a pit bull, so I kind of know like how rough they can be, I guess. Pun intended. So I'm kind of ready for it, but I want to learn more specifically of the Doberman side. Oh my God. I think the medicine is starting to sit in. I have cold sweats right now. I don't know if you can see, but I'm kind of shaking. I used to sit in little chairs like that when I was little. They were very cute and I used to play.
No? So what do you feel right now?
It's like a faint. When we were about to faint. So my body's trying to catch up.
Okay.
So our energy.
Okay, open your eyes. Look towards the left side and towards the right. Look up. Okay.
I feel my heart speeding now.
What's that?
I feel my heart speeding now.
Okay.
I'm about to pass out.
Okay, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Look at the spin. How many pins do you see? Okay, follow it slowly. This way. Okay, let me just pull it back.
So that was the tail test, and it was horrible. I almost passed out. I think we're almost done. Now I'm out of breath and I'm trying to go back to my normality. That was a horrible experience, just in case you were wondering. I am very weak now and I have to take stops to move because of the experience. Okay, I'm back home. Oh, so a lot happened in that doctor's appointment. A little catch up. Excuse the mess, just excuse it. I've been bringing a lot of stuff from my parents' house to my house now. But in that doctor's appointment, at first I thought they were going to do a tail test, and then I Googled it and I'm like, oh, they're just going to put like shocks in my feet or something like that because they saw the twitching. No. No, they actually did the till test. Oh my God, it was horrible. As you can see, they made me sweat, and I believe they did the sweat because so they can see how is it that you sweat. They did the blood pressure so they can see how it is that your normal blood pressure is, right? And that's just so they know how your cold sweats work. I filmed some stuff, so hopefully you were able to see that. But it's really hard to film in the hospital because you're not supposed to be filming. I think one of the doctors actually caught. So he was like standing like right in between. I try to film it because so people can actually see what it is to go through an appointment like that. So at first that's what they did, and then next thing you know, they're like, okay, we're gonna start doing the till test. So they did it. That doctor, he said he had been doing it for 8 months. And I think something went wrong there because then another doctor came in and I asked him, how long have you been doing this? And he said 17, and that he's actually is a neurologist. They also they were doing an EKG as everything was happening. So I think something happened because he came in and then he left. So, and I asked the doctor, do you mind me asking what's going on? And he said, oh, it's just a malfunction from like the equipment. And I said, okay. And then the other doctor was like, were you in the medical field? Are you in the medical field? And I said, no. It's just been all the years that I've been sick. And all the self-teaching that I've been having to do for myself due to my health conditions. And he said, anyways, next thing you know, they start doing the till test, and it's horrible, guys. Oh my God. They did it like 4 times. Oh, sorry, I forgot one part. They made me hold my breath and then blow until I hit a certain level. I had to hit like 40. The level went up to 60, but I had to hit 40, and that was really hard. So you had to kind of go like, and keep doing that and hold it. Like keep blowing, and that was wearing me out. Like I was getting tired. I'm like, hold on, I catch my fucking breath. He would be like, you need to do it one more time. I'm like, hold on, my body's telling me to do this, and that's what I'm gonna let it do. Next thing you know, we do the tilt test, and I honestly thought like they would put you all the way down and all the way back, but no, you're laying flat, and then they put you like this, and they did it like 4 times, I believe, but by the second time, I was like, all right, I'm starting to feel really badly. And then the third time, he's like, you want to continue? I'm like, continue, do what you have to do till we figure whatever is happening with me. And by the 4th time, I was trying really hard to like hold on, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna faint. And then he's like, do you want me to keep going? And he would do like random little tests, like saying, follow my finger, which is like a common thing that they do, like follow this pen. Do you see colors? What's that color over there? To make sure I was still conscious. And I started to shake. And then he's like, is this a seizure, Eunice? I'm like, this is not a seizure. I am fully conscious, as best as I could as describing it, as I was losing my energy. But then I went to the point on the 4th try when I was trying really hard to make it, because it was a certain amount of minutes that you had to do it. And I believe it was 10 seconds that were left. And I was like, all right, we gotta stop. I was like, I'm starting to hear an echo, and like so whenever you faint, it's kind of like you start seeing like everything turning black little by little, little by little, little by little, little by little, until you block out. At least that's what it is for me. And then I start feeling like numbness from my feet all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, and then the echo. Sorry, I have a lot of PTSD for even thinking about that echo, and I hate that I went through it today. And I was like, I'm starting to hear an echo. We need to stop. I was like, I'm about to faint. So we stopped it, and I was able to like essentially get some control back. But it was hard. That doctor was kind of like not patient. He was just going. I'm like, hey, I need you to slow the fuck down. Slow down. I'm like, I don't feel well. I can't walk fast. And was there with me, and she was saying that she saw I think it was the heart like the monitors in general, but she would see it like that and then go, and then see it like that and then go, and I'm like, And I asked her if she took a photo of it, but she didn't. She's my helper to get sometimes clips that I want or so for when I'm in the hospital. If not, it's my boyfriend. That way I can show you guys how it is. But yeah, essentially that was it for that. I felt like crap afterwards. But I'm kind of glad that they were able to trigger it, you know. They said within a week they should give me back the results. So we'll see what's happening. But if I felt like I was gonna faint, or I feel like I'm gonna faint, I want to say it's like not enough air is going to my head or blood. Because that's how you faint. Not enough blood goes to your head. I don't know. It's really interesting. Hopefully we can figure whatever the hell was happening with me. Anyways, after that, I was like, I had a shitty day, Mom. We're gonna go to the store. I didn't get to film any of that because I was having a good time with my mom. But I got some more stuff for my future puppy. I know, I'm crazy. I think I'm going a little overboard, but I am excited about the dog. And we're gonna make me feel better when I can, especially with everything that's going on. And then I spent some time with my family. I ate with them, and I brought some more stuff. And this is why you see a whole bunch of stuff on the floor, and things that were at the house over there with my parents. And now we're here. That was my day, guys. Thank you guys for watching this day in my life as I go through my wellness journey. I'm hoping that they can find something, and I hope your health is doing well. I am glad I'm back to normal, essentially, what you call. This is not normal, but normal as in I can talk. So I wish you guys well, a lot of health, a lot of love, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Also, one thing I completely forgot to say is that I fell. I was trying to grab stuff to bring over here, and I grabbed the bed to bend down, and I fell. I was able to catch my head, so I didn't fall on my head, but I fell on my left side, which is the side that my biopsy was on. So we'll see how that goes. Right now it hurts a little bit, but I've been touching it to see if it's like swollen or if I see any bruising around it, and it looks fine. So it's the first fall of the year. But yeah, I'm okay. I can walk. I'm limping a little bit, but I can walk. I don't see any bruising or anything like that. So that was my day. Okay, bye.